My name is Jeff Potts. I'm the Executive Director of St. John's Cultural Council. I joined the team here in February of 2025. I am brand new to St. Johns County, and this is a wonderful community for creative people. A big part of my career, I've helped bring back old historic theater buildings a couple times. So 1920s movie theaters that opened up, and then the Great Depression came and said, we have other plans for you. So I've always had a background in the performing arts as a presenter, and when the opportunity came to apply for a position where I'd be on the other side of the coin, so to speak, helping arts organizations and artists, it was just an amazing opportunity. This is a robust community. It is busy. There are people, but it's an amazing community. And what really separates St. Johns County is a desire for authenticity. We'd much prefer our mom and pop bone shops, entrepreneurs. We want to talk directly to the artist, not to a broker. And that vibe is very much alive in this community. And that is something that I can get behind and something I can promote, and hopefully something that I can continue to foster. It is interesting to me, being new to the community, on just how old the community is. And so we hang our hat a lot on being the first in the nation. You know, we have the first schoolhouse, we have the first jail, the first museum. Fast forward 500, almost 600 years though, it is really tough for this community to come up with firsts. Somebody's already done it. And so when I think about the Cultural Council's role in inspiring change, we have a lot of history behind us, and so it's important you have an entity that is tasked with driving innovation. Cultural Council is kind of a two-headed creature. We have arts, culture, and heritage, which is funded in part by hotel room tax dollars. So we're fortunate through that to be able to allocate a pretty good portion of grant funds in our community that directly support some of the signature events, like Romanza Music Festival, like the St. Augustine Film Festival, and some of our cornerstone attractions like the Leitner Museum and other things like that. So we're most known for our large granting programs, but what really started the Cultural Council was being designated as a local arts agency for St. Johns County. The local arts agency side is all based on these state-of-the-art license plates. So when you go to renew your registration for your car, I highly encourage you to get a vanity plate. It'll cost you about an extra $20 a year, and those funds directly come to us to give out through our state-of-the-arts grant program, and that means we're putting those dollars directly into the hands of artists in our community to pursue some pretty great projects. There's about 550 people in our county that have these license plates, and we've got a population of 300,000 people. There's a lot of room for growth, and my goal would be that over the next couple of years that we can really grow the state-of-the-arts license plate program here in St. Johns County, and that'll directly put money into the hands of our artists. You're going to have that license tag for 3, 4, 5 years, and so what that really means is by making this simple decision to get a state-of-the-arts plate, you're probably generate an extra $100 for this grant pool over the lifetime of that license plate. And if you keep your license plate even longer, it's even more money that we're going to be able to give back to artists in our community to do good things. What nonprofits do well is build partnerships, and they create resources where none existed before. But if we do that as a collective, and you do that with some sort of strategy behind it, which the Cultural Council can help provide, your chances of success just exponentially increase. And really what I think our role here is, it's to make sure that we're helping entities do things in a right way, that we avoid this take one step forward and 2 steps back, or spinning your tires in the mud, or any other cliche you can think of. And that is really what I see the role of the Cultural Council. It's to inspire the creative community. It's to make sure that there are resources in place that they can achieve those creative dreams they have. And then again, it's to tell the world so that people want to come and continue to support what's happening here. There's a ton of ways to get involved with the St. John's Cultural Council. To find those out, find us on Facebook. We're out there in 2 different versions, as the St. John's Cultural Council and also as Historic Coast Culture. You can also go to our website for a lot of information. That's stjohnsculture.com and historicculture.com. Otherwise, if it's an evening and you see the lights on at the waterworks, stop on in, check out what's going on, and take home a schedule with you.